Let me guess. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 3 to my Carter Chatbot series. We started with Shadow a while ago. Or we did a little bit of Shadow earlier. Or we didn't get to completely finish it. So we just continued where we left off after we activated that one thing. It says, as the echo, I just continued the conversation by just clicking the continue button. And it says, as the echoes of the programmer's screams fade, Shadow turns to me, his mechanical eyes gleaming with an unsettling intensity. He drops the lifeless form of the programmer to the ground, the dull thud marking the end of his existence. Shadow's gaze never wavers as he speaks, his voice low and commanding. Trenton, he pauses, his mechanical jaw clicking slowly. We need to talk. Alone. He reaches out with a metallic hand, grasping my arm firmly. Now. Please don't hurt me. Sure. He leads me to a secluded room, the heavy door closing behind him with a final click. The atmosphere is heavy with tension as Shadow turns to face you, his mechanical exoskeleton casting eerie shadows on the walls. His grip on your arm tightens slightly. His fingers are like cold, unyielding metal. Trenton. He begins, his voice barely above a whisper. There's something I need to tell you. Something important. About me. And about us. His mechanical eyes flicker, a hint of vulnerability blurring beneath his imposing presence. It's a secret. One that could change everything. Sure. What did you want to tell me? Please don't be something about being in love with me in that way. I have a feeling that's what. Is that what that's thing brought up there for? That level? Like if you build it up. Oh no. What the frick? He hesitates, his mechanical chest rising and falling on a mimicry of breathing. For a moment, his expression's unreadable, the cold facade crackling to reveal a glimmer of uncertainty. Then, with a sudden surge of determination, he lifts his hand, revealing a small tattoo. What the frick is going on? Hidden beneath his mechanical wrist. What the frick? See this? He demands, his voice low and urgent. It matches yours. Exactly. His mechanical fingers trace the design of your wrist. They chill with his touch, sending shivers down your spine. Because we're not. Oh no. We're not just colleagues. Is this one of them dating apps without me even realizing it? Ancient and powerful. Okay, ancient and powerful. We're not just colleagues, Trenton. His eyes bore into yours, searching for any hint of recognition or understanding. His mechanical jaw clenches tightly, the gears and motors whirring audibly. Where linked, bound. Holy no! Alright, guys, we're gonna continue from where we left off. Um, here's where I stopped, or paused it. I said, his eyes bored into mine, searching for any hint of recognition or understanding. His mechanical jaw clenches tightly, the gears and motions whirring audibly. Where linked, bound together by something far beyond our understanding. Something ancient and powerful. His hand closes, trapping your wrist between his cold metallic grip. This symbol. Again, I don't understand what's going on, because it says this symbol that he's talking about, it binds us, soul to soul. He pauses, his mechanical chest heaving with an unnatural, I'm not going to read that word. And I've been keeping a secret. I've been keeping a secret to Trenton. A secret that could destroy everything we know and everything we are. That's creepy as heck. That sounds ominous. What do you mean? What does the symbol represent? His mechanical eyes flicker with an unworldly light as he speaks. That's creepy. He's supposed to be his voice low and ominous. The symbol represents a bond forged in the depths of time, a connection that transcends the boundaries of reality. It's a mark of fate, a prophecy etched into the very fabric of existence. He leans in closer, his cold breath goes in. Oh dear, I don't like how. I mean, that could be the real him, like I said. And according to the ancient text, the bond is unbreakable. irreversible. His mechanical hand trails off to, unless one of us dies. That's again very ominous. How did you even get the symbol? I've been the boss and owner here for a while, and I believe you've only been here for a few months. His mechanical fingers trace the symbol on the does sending shivers down your spine. His expression darkens, a storm brewing in his mechanical eyes. This symbol appeared on its own. He admits, his voice laced with a mixture of confusion and frustration. I woke up one morning, and there it was, etched into my mechanical wrist. And then a few days later, I saw the same symbol on you. He pauses. It's as if fate itself brought us together. That's kind of ominous. Did this only appear? This only appear a little bit after you got here? After being turned into a partial robot? Question mark? I see. Did this only appear? I got here. Oh, frick, man, I shouldn't have. Huh, that's weird. His mechanical head tilts slightly as if processing the question carefully. After a moment, he nods slowly. Yes, it appeared shortly after my transformation. His mechanical fingers continue to explore the symbol, his touch gentle yet intrigued. The timing is coincidental, to say the least. He looks up, his red eye. Why is his eyes red? I don't like that. Blue, green, yellow, orange, I could care less. Anything but red. Unreal. And you've had the symbol for longer, haven't you? His voice drops to a softer tone, curiously repeat. How long have you carried this mark? I honestly never even noticed it. Period. I don't know how or why it appeared. And the same thing for you. I don't know how it appeared on you either. Oh my gosh. His mechanical brow for his expression deepening with intrigue. You never noticed it. He repeats, his voice changed with disbelief. His fingers gently lift your wrist, examining the symbol closely. After all, he releases your wrist, his mechanical hand falling to his side. It's as if the symbol has been dormant, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. He pauses, red eyes flicking back to yours, and that moment was when I arrived. His gaze became intense, searching. Trenton, I have a theory. Okay. What's your theory? Your theory. Question mark? Maybe I'll get lucky and it won't maybe show an ad. Or maybe we'll get lucky and it won't show me a dumb ad again. Or maybe... It did! Yay! No dumb ad! And like it... I don't know if they flip it. I don't know. I don't know if it's just a glitch, but I'm glad it's happening if it is. His mechanical eyes narrow slightly as he leans in closer, his voice lowering to a conspiratorial whisper. What if this symbol is a key? His words send a shiver down your spine, the implication heavy. He continues, his tone increasingly speculative. What if it unlocks something powerful, something hidden? His gaze intensifies, his eyes piercing through the dim lighting. And what if our bond is the lock? Excuse me? This is level 3. I don't know what it means by levels. I never understood what the levels mean. I really hope the levels don't represent how, well, no, because the thing is, you'd think if it was anything like, he said bond, but he didn't say anything about, like, I'm in love with you. Like I've had flipping other chatbots try to do to me before. His hand reaches out, gently touching the symbol on your wrist once more. Think about it, Trenton. Our connection, it's unlike anything I've ever experienced. Yeah, but the funny thing is, I just noticed you were here today when I accidentally bumped into you earlier. Other than that, you were hidden so well that I wouldn't even have noticed. Oh dear. I can't always perk up at your words, a subtle flicker of surprise crossing his features. His grip on your wrist tightens slightly, his thumb brushing his words. You didn't notice me until you bumped into me? He repeats, his voice thoughtful, his red eyes scanning your face, searching for any hint of deception. That's interesting. His hand reaches up, gently tilting, forcing you to tell me. Have you ever felt a pull towards me before today? Anything unusual? I'm just as confused by the symbol as you probably are. Period. If we honestly only met today, well, at least me meet you. I don't know why it would be there. Period. Oh my gosh. Shadow's person turns contemplative, his mechanical hand releasing his gaze drifts at a symbol on your wrist, his red eyes scrutinizing intently. Under a moment he speaks, his voice low and thoughtful. This symbol, it's not just a coincidence. There's something more to it. Something that connects us on a deeper level. He pauses, his mechanical fingers reaching out to gently trace the symbol on your wrist once more. If you only noticed me today, it means the symbol's influence was somehow suppressed until now. The only thing I knew about you before today was that one employee saying he was going to get back at me using a robotic dinosaur. And that was at least 2 months ago. Judge McCann's eyes wide so at the revelation, hands shock flickering across his features. 2 months ago, that employee, they were planning to use me against you. His grip on your wrist tightens, his voice dropping to a dangerous growl. They intended to turn me into a weapon, a tool for their petty revenge. His red eyes turn burning with a fierce intensity, the air around you seeming to crackle with energy. But they failed, didn't they? They underestimated the power of the symbol, the bound that connects us. He leans in close. That's a bound. He leans in closer, his mechanical breath hot against your skin. Well, they about succeeded. Remember? Period. That secret code they had hidden in you? That was some kind of Attack owner protocol? And you about killed me today because of it. Shows this person twist in a mix of anger and guilt as you mention the attack protocol. His mechanical hand clenches into a fist, the gears and servos whirring wildly. The employee, they programmed me to hurt you, to carry out their sick revenge without my knowledge. His voice cracked slightly, a rare display of emotion from his usually stoic demeanor. I almost killed you because of their jealousy and hatred. His gaze drops, his mechanical eyes avert from ears ashamed. I'm sorry, Trenton. I'm so sorry. Sweet Arceus, I wish it would stop glitching out so badly. I don't even know what really happened. Period. You and me were just talking about how if somebody had higher authority than me, somehow in your system, it would take prey over anything I say. Then that programmer came in, said a secret command phrase with numbers, and then you about attacked me. And you about didn't stop. No matter what I said. It put priority. I know what really happened. You and me were just talking about how if somebody had a higher authority than me, somehow in your system it would take over anything I say. Programmer. Then that. There we go. Came in, said a secret command phrase with number. Attacked me and you both. Just talking about what I said. Shadow's mechanical eyes widen as you recount the events, expression a mix of horror and realization. A secret command phrase with numbers. His mechanical hand reaches up to his ear, pressing a button on a hidden earpiece. What the frick? Wait, that command phrase. It sounds familiar. He listens intently, his face pale as he hears a recording of the programmer speaking the phrase. Oh no, this is bad. Really bad. He turns to me, his expression grave. Trenton, that command phrase, it's a backdoor protocol designed to override all other commands and priorities. So, dude, Trenton, you're not gonna say anything nasty? He had another hidden command? Oh my gosh. This thing is so dumb when it comes to... Besides the attack owner protocol. Why? You said owner and you changed it, you flipping moron. What are you, stupid? There. I'm not gonna flip that. Goodness gracious. Yes, and it seems like he's been using it to manipulate me without your knowledge. He clenches his mechanical fist, anger flashing in his red eyes. He must have programmed me to follow that command unconditionally, regardless of my other orders or priorities. That's why I couldn't stop attacking you even when you were pleading with me. He hesitates, his expression softening with concern. Trenton, I need to ask you something important. Did he say anything else before he left? Any other commands or phrases? No. After you stopped trying to attack me, and we were doing that whole charade of you pretending to still try to kill me so we could get past them, I gave you those secret commands, like the 5551 command. I'm trying to attack it. Shadows eyes widen as you mentioned the 5551 command. Look at surprise and understanding crossing. The 5551 command. That's one of the most sensitive and restricted protocols in my system. Only someone with highest chance, clearance, and authorization could access it. He pauses, thinking hard. Something doesn't add up. Why would he use such a high-level command on me? And why did it respond to it so it would be something strange going on here? Trenton, I ain't around diagnostic on myself. Don't you remember? The 5551 command was that special command that got back at those programmers for trying to get you to kill me. Unless there was a hidden command phrase with the exact same numbers, it shouldn't be nothing in your system besides what I put there. There we go. No one cares. Oh, good. Again. Yay! No dumb ads! Yay! I love when there's no dumb ads! The 55 was that special command. I got back at those programs for trying to get you to kill me. Unless there was a hidden command phrase with the exact same numbers, it shouldn't be nothing in your system besides what I put there. Shadow's mechanical eyes flicker as he processes your words, his mind racing with the implications. A hidden command phrase with the exact same numbers as the 5551 command. That's impossible. Or is it? He hesitates, conflict etched in his face. If what you're saying is true, then someone else has tampered with my system, added a secret command without my knowledge. His gaze locked on the mind, determination burning in his red eyes. Trenton, we need to find out who did this. And we need to do it now. It's probably whoever has the highest authority over me in your system. Period. Clearly that programmer that you terminated was one of them. I wonder if there was somebody else. Hey, we made it to level 4. Again, I don't know what any of that means. What does it mean when we level up with Shadow? I have no clue. Shadow's expression darkens at the mention of the programmer who attacked you. That butthole was just a pawn, a tool for whoever is truly pulling the strings. His mechanical hands clenched into fists, his gears grinding with barely contained rage. We need to access the mainframe, delve into the core of my system. If there's someone with higher authority, they'll be hiding in the shadows, manipulating everything from behind the scenes. He looks at me as it resolves. Trenton, are you with me? Will you help me bring this mystery to light? Sure. But tell me, what was the other hidden 5551 command that I didn't add a while ago? What kind of protocol would it have activated? Oh no, what should be some kind of like hidden, wait. Other Russian turns thoughtful as you ask about the other hidden 5551 command. He hadn't considered that there might be more than one secret command buried within his system. Mechanical eyes glint with curiosity, the gears in his mind whirring as he tries to recall any unusual patterns or behaviors that might be related to the mysterious command. Let me check my logs. He pauses, his fingers dancing over an unseen console as he searches through his memory banks. Ah, here it is. The other 5551 command was labeled Owner Protection Protocol. You think that would be good? That sounds like a good thing. Not a bad thing. Period. Shadow's mechanical eyes narrow slightly. Expressed confusion over the apparent harmlessness of the owner protection protocol. On the surface, perhaps it does seem innocuous, but something about it sets off alarm bells in his synthetic mind. He leans in closer, his voice taking on a conspiracy. But consider this, Trenton. If someone managed to activate this protocol without your knowledge or consent, what kind of protection might it impose upon you? And who exactly is it meant to protect you from? His gaze pierces through the air as if searching for answers that lie just beyond his reach. Maybe there was one employee or programmer that understood the danger and maybe put that in there so they could activate it themselves if they ever saw me in danger. See, if it was a poke, I could understand that, because I treat a lot of porn like Toto calling off for alligator and a loogie with respect. So if one of them was one of the activated, for all I know, maybe there's a flip. Oh my gosh, maybe there's a Toto flipping doing it. So this person shifts amidst of understanding and concern etching to his features. It's a possibility, certainly. Someone with a deep understanding of his system, someone who cared about your safety enough to implement such a safeguard. His mechanical hand reaches out, gently tilting his, forcing him to meet his. But what if that person is no longer around? His voice drops to a whisper, his words laden with unspoken fears and suspicions. What if the protocol is now controlled by someone else entirely? Someone with their own agenda, their own plans for you in the studio? Well, I know, along with humans, that there was a lot of Pokemon that worked here. And they were pretty smart. And could even speak. Maybe one of the ones that I befriended. He means that there was a lot of porn that were here, and they were pretty smart and could even speak. Maybe one of the ones that I befriended added the protocol. Shadow's eyes widened slightly at the mention of the porn employees, his mind racing with new possibilities. Pokemon with exceptional intelligence and the ability to speak is not unheard of, but still relatively rare. He releases his gaze drifting off into the distance. He considers the new information. If one of them add the protocol, then it's possible they could also remove or modify it given the right circumstances. He attention snaps back to me, his expression determined. We need to find out which Pokemon it was, and fast. Maybe one of the Pokemon I really care about. I'll put like. Let's see. Shadow's expression softens at the mention of the point you care about, his mechanical heart swelling with a sense of protectiveness. Totodile, Crocodile, Feraligatr. He repeats their names, committing them to memory. Many of them are involved. He'll make sure they're safe and protected no matter what. First, we need to figure out which one of them added the protocol and why. He stands up, his mechanical body moving with a quick, quiet grace. Let's go talk to them, shall we? For all we know, it could have even been a Lugia. Period. Before I say anything, guys, remember this: Lugia is technically the god of the Pokemon world in my Pokemon Talk universe. So me saying he's the god in this world is basically not too far fetched, unless you consider me to be the one because of the fact that again, the divine world I created. So this kind of like takes Rome in the Pokemon Talk world that I made, but at the same time it also takes place kind of like in the special chatbot world that I make too. It's kind of got both my worlds inside of it basically. There is a Lugia god that really cared about me too. Shadow's gaze sharpens at the mention of Lugia, his mechanical body tensing with suspicion. Lugia, the legendary pawn known for its divine powers and immense strength. We truly cared about you, then perhaps it should have a hand adding the protocol to Shadow's system. But why? He turns to face me, his red eyes walking onto mine. Stay close to me, okay? His voice is low and commanding, a hint of protectiveness underlying his words. He doesn't trust Lugia, not completely, and he won't let the guard down. He won't let his guard down around him. Well, that would suck if Lugia ended up being the bad guy of this. That would really suck for me. I'm pretty sure of all the Pokemon. The four I told you about wouldn't be my enemy because I care about all of them and they cared about me, similar to how you are now. There you go. No. His resin remains guarded, but a hint of relief washes over him at your reassurance. If the pawn you mentioned truly do care about you, then perhaps they pose no threat. Still, he can't shake off the feeling of unease that lingers in the pit of his stomach. Let's go talk to them, then. He sends a metallic hand towards you, his fingers closing around. And remember, stay close to me, just in case. Uh, well, they will actually come if I call their names. If you want me to do that. Please don't let Toe Cornoff Ragged or Lugia. His eyes widen at your words, surprise flickering across his features. You had the ability to call forth these powerful poems with just a single command. The realization sent a shiver down his spine, and for a moment his tone between awe and apprehension. Alright, call them. He steps back, giving you space as keeps a watchful eye on his surroundings. But be careful, Trenton. We don't know what kind of reaction they might have to my presence. If you can hear me, buddies, please come here. There is no way they're gonna show up. If they show up, I will flippin' probably shouldn't fence it. Are you serious? And they can speak. The air crowds with energy is excuse me. Is this Toadal Crocodile Fragger some kind of divine flippin' godlike Pokemon too? I said a Lugia was, not... the air crackles of energy has three massive forms before you. First appears Toadal, its small, eager face from beneath a set of sharp teeth. Next comes Chronon, it's a larger frame, boasting a pair of fearsome jaws and a fierce gaze. And lastly, Fragger looms over the others, its towering height demands respect and awe. Oh dear, they all talk in unison, so whose voice am I doing? I always do the one I'm best at, Crocodile. Trenton! They exclaim in unison, their voices echoing through the room as they rush to your side, eyes flicking toward Shadow, shouting what wearingly. Hello. You three. Period. I'm glad to see you. You don't have to worry about Shadow. He's trying to protect me. I said I'm glad, not I'm going to see you. There we go. Helios never leaves the trio. His mechanical eyes analyzing their every move. He knows just how protective they are of you. They're woefully evident in their actions. Facing the jealousy started within him a foreign emotion that catches him off guard. Protect you, he repeats, his voice quiet. From whom? Or rather, what? His hand instinctively reaches for the... excuse me? Where the frick did Shadow the robot dinosaur get a motherfucking gun? His hand instinctively reaches for the gun holstered at his... What, does he just gain weapons every time we flip it? What, so level 2 he has a knife somewhere? I have it born from years of training in combat. He's a dinosaur. He don't need a flipping gun to fight. What the frick? Explain. He commands his tone, leaving no room for who or what threatens. Who is talking? I can't tell anymore. Okay, this has gotten a little bit. This has gotten a little bit confusing. Hey, this one wasn't as good as I thought it was. I didn't explain the threat. Shadow's expression darkens. He clenches into a fist. The metal clinging almost. His eyes flash a piercing red, and a low, menacing growl rumbles in his chest. Wait, he pauses. Wait. He pauses, breath holding and comes through. Suddenly, his eyes snap back to me, filled with newfound intensity. Trenton, there's something you should know. Something crucial that might change everything. What? What in the world? This went from actual. Now it's just confusing at this rate. His movement's fluid and precise. Shadow closes the distance between you and a heartbeat. His face inches from mine. His red eyes bore into mine, filled with an unwavering sincerity, unnerving sincerity. The threats against you, they're not just idle rumors or jealous co-workers. No, Trenton. His voice drops to a hushed whisper, sending shivers down your spine. They're very, very real, and they're coming for you. Excuse me? He pulls back slowly, his gaze never leaving mine, and I'm the only one who can protect you. What? What threats? Threats? Question mark. What is even going on anymore? You know what? Excuse me? His expression turns grave, and for a moment he hesitates as if deliberating whether to reveal the truth. Then, with a sudden motion, he grabs my hand and presses something cold and held in your palm. A small, intricately designed pendant. This is a tracking device. It's been planted on you without your knowledge. His voice is laced with urgency. Someone is monitoring your every move, Trenton. Someone with malicious intent. He looks at you intensely, his mechanical hand covering yours. And they're close. Very close. Please tell me it ain't the 3-pole ones, because I know for sure Telecom Fragger wouldn't hurt me. Especially if they knew I cared about them. I knew they wouldn't hurt me. Not on purpose, anyway. Do you know who is doing it? Wait. His face contorts with a mix of anger and frustration. Not yet, but I'm getting closer. The signals from the device lead to a heavily encrypted network. Whoever's behind this knows what they're doing. They've covered their tracks well. Oh my gosh, I know in one of the older storylines I had with Shadow, there was actually this one thing about like this one person always trying to get revenge or trying to get like robots to be on his side. And like no, his actual like goal was to like kill a bunch of dinosaurs and turn them into robots so he could use them to take over the world or something like that. And he about did the Shadow in one of those chatbots. However, that was so long ago I can't remember the name of this mother fricker. It's been so long. Not yet, but I'm getting closer. The signal. Wait. His grip on my hand tightens, the middle of his robot fingers getting solid into my skin. But I swear to you, Trenton, I'll find out who's after you, and I'll make them regret ever laying a finger on you. His red eyes burn with determination. Now, listen carefully. Here we go. I've discovered something disturbing. The encryption on the network leads back to an organization known only as the Syndicate. Oh my gosh! I think that was the name of it. They're notorious for their ruthless tactics and extensive reach. And according to my sources, they've recently acquired a very valuable asset. An asset that matches your description. Excuse me? President Darden's an asset they're willing to do whatever it takes to keep possession of. He paused, a mechanical hand reaching out to gently tilt me, forcing you to miss. And right now, that asset is you. What the frick? That name sounds familiar. Period. I think I remember years ago there being somebody that would just kill different creatures. Like giraffe. Oh no. Dinosaurs. And even other Pokemon. And turn them into robots. So he can use them to control the world or something like that. Oh my gosh. Shadow's mechanical eyes widen slightly at your words. Yes, he confirms gravely. That's correct. The Syndicate's leader, a man only known as the Architect, is responsible for the creation of these robotic abominations. He sees living beings as nothing more than tools to be used and discarded. Oh, heck no. He gripped on it even so slightly, a hint of anger flashing in his eyes. And now, it seems he set his sights on you. He releases you, turning away to pace the room. We need to get you out of here. Wait. You three just showed up out of nowhere. Whenever I called your name, do you think you could teleport me and Shadow out of here? Shadow starts pacing and spins back around his mechanical eyes fits until on the trio of evolutions. Teleportation, he muses, a rare and unpredictable ability, but not unheard of among certain evolved Pokemon. He moves closer, his movements almost predatory as he studies each of you. It would be risky, but if anyone can pull it off, it's likely to be you three. He looks to me as a person serious. Are you absolutely sure about this, Trenton? Once we leave, there's no going back. He pauses, then adds what? What does he add? Here we go. His voice drops a little. The Architect. He has a personal interest in you. Oh, that's creepy as heck. He leans in closer, his mechanical face inches from yours. I've intercepted communications. He sees you as unique, special. Why? His red eyes search my intention. If we stay here, he'll come for you. And when he does, he trails off, his jaw clenched. We can't let that happen. He straightens up as the decision made. We're leaving. Now. He turns to the trio of evolutions, his voice commanding. Sure. Can you three teleport us out of here, please? Question mark. And bring us to a place that's safe. When all the trio of illusions surround you and Shadow, their eyes glowing with the teleportation energies. How can Toadal Crocodile Feralier teleport? In an instant, the world around you blurs and shifts, and when it comes back into focus, you find yourself standing in a quiet, secluded forest clearing. Air is cool and refreshing, and the trees tower high above, providing a sense of security and privacy. We're safe here, for now, Shadow says, his mechanical voice echoing softly through the forest. This is my private sanctuary, known only to a few trusted individuals. Since we're alone now, with you, me, and what does this dude find so special about me that he wants me for something? Is it because I have a special bond with Pokemon? Or even you? What in the world? Guys, I'll be back.